Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of multiple patients. So, let's begin with the journeys of our first patient and see how their hair transplant surgery transformed their appearance and boosted their confidence.
That was a time when I started noticing my scalp. When I started noticing कि okay hair loss issues हैं और ये real है और ये अब लोगों को पता लग रहे हैं. I think उसके बाद मैंने काफ़ी treatments चालू किए, like PRP चालू किया, then कुछ supplements चालू किए. So I was like okay अब ये जा रहे हैं, what can I do about it? I was like okay maybe hair transplant is the best solution in it through my research. So I was ready for getting the hair transplant. Hello, my name is Abhinav Jain and I am a fitness coach. Today I'm here for my hair transplant and finally I have made this decision after I would say 2 years of waiting. I think 2 years back, that was a time when I started noticing my scalp. When I started noticing कि okay hair loss issues हैं और ये real है और ये अब लोगों को पता लग रहे हैं. But at that time I think इतना ज़्यादा एविडेंट नहीं था क्योंकि मुझे पता लग रहा था कि मेरे सर से बाल जा रहे हैं, बट इतना ज़्यादा नहीं लग रहा था कि मुझे ये डिसीजन लेना पड़े. और मैंने आई थिंक उसके बाद मैंने काफ़ी ट्रीटमेंट्स चालू किए, लाइक PRP चालू किया, दैन कुछ सप्लीमेंट्स चालू किए. न्यूट्रिशन तो मेरी नंबर 1 चल ही रही है, बीइंग इन फिटनेस इंडस्ट्री न्यूट्रिशन में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी. बट लेटर ऑन आई रियलाइज कि इट्स नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ माई न्यूट्रिशन और समथिंग लाइक दैट, इट इज़ because of my genetics or something I don't have much role to play in. So I was like okay अब ये जा रहे हैं, what can I do about it? I was like okay maybe hair transplant is the best solution in it through my research. So I was ready for getting the hair transplant, but I think I inquired in this clinic after tons of research on YouTube and everywhere. But when I had a word with one of the doctors here, she recommended me that you should be waiting for a certain period of time because this is not the right time for you to get the transplant in. I think that pretty much, I would say it was promising to me that I should come here only whenever the time comes. But I think, yeah, that's it. I think that's how my journey started and today I'm here. QHT के बारे में मुझे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यही, अभी तो ट्रांसप्लांट तो देखो अभी होना है, वो तो बाकी चीज़ें बाद में पता लगेंगी. बट आई थिंक प्रॉमिसिंग कल्चर है, एक टीम है यहाँ पे, सबसे बड़ी बात है. हर एक मेंबर को पता है कि उसका काम क्या है, तो काफ़ी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है. यहाँ पे मैं आया हूँ तो मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है अभी तक तो. बाकी फ़ोन पे भी जो मेरी कंसल्टेशन हुई है, मेरी 2 डॉक्टर्स ने मेरी क्वेरी सुनी है, तो मुझे प्रॉमिसिंग लग रहा है. बाकी रिजल्ट्स इट स्पीक्स फॉर इटसेल्फ फॉर QHT and my result hopefully will speak for QHT as well. I am nervous and excited at the same time. It's a mixed feeling, I don't know. But yes, I'm ready for it. I think I have doubts that how it will go, how I will look, how I will be able to sustain my baldness for another 6 to 7 months, because right now they are going to shave my head and that is giving me anxiety only. How I'm going to shoot my videos also, going to work also, meet people also. So a lot of doubts in the mind, but I think it's a new phase. I'm excited for it. So finally the procedure is done after almost 2 days. Now I'm feeling relieved, but I think experience was overall great. Initially, once you enter the OT, then it is you fear about it. You're slightly scared, but once the process starts, then you don't even get to realize that like you were here for a whole day. So my total number of grafts were approximately 4,000 and using the QHT technique, which was quite fast. So hygiene and the overall environment is very nice. I think QHT, when I visited QHT, it's all teamwork. One thing which I liked about QHT that there is proper teams. Every department knows their job and they are very efficient in doing it. Surgery, I would say initially first 15-20 minutes, you are scared like what is happening, how you gonna be here for such a long period. But after that, you really don't get to know much. It's quite smooth. You get to eat along, you get to drink along, you get to go to washroom along. I think staff members are there to help you with each and everything. So overall, great experience. I think if you are facing these issues, I think hair transplant is the best option. Do visit the doctors online. Once they know that okay, you are ready for a transplant, then only they will call you. Otherwise, they will deny that okay, you should wait for the transplant. Similar case happened with me. I inquired 6 months back. That time they told me that right now you do not need hair transplant. So better let's wait for more period of time. Let the grafts the head which is going, let these grafts go first, and then when the time is right, then you should opt for hair transplant. I think from QHT just expect great service, I would say. If I talk about results, that is still yet to come, so but I am very positive about it because the method was quite good.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
From 2005 in UK and continuously suffering from hair loss because of my work pressure and due to the cold weather, hair shampoos, changing everything, but the hair loss didn't stop. And I didn't have any kind of discomfort feeling at all throughout the procedure. So there was no delay and the execution was very smooth. They perfectly nurtured every implant to go through very well and finally sitting in the place where it has to be. I'm Vardharan Jayakumar alias Vasu. I'm an NRI settled in London from 2005. I'm a software engineering working in SAP related architecture firm from 2005 in UK and continuously suffering from hair loss because of my work pressure and due to the cold weather. I've been trying out various remedies like regain, hair shampoos, changing everything, but the hair loss didn't stop. So finally I have come to hear about QHT Clinic via one of my friend who got his hair transplantation done. I was stunned to see his results. So that's when I started inquiring about QHT via Shinya, who is one of the staff over here. So they are very friendly and they give good guidance. And I inquired a lot about QHT with the previous journals that they have posted the videos and about the doctors. They gave a good confidence to me to be here in Haridwar today in talking about my hair transplantation. I'll be going through hair transplantation in another 2 days. And I'm very much thrilled and excited to go through my hair transplantation journey with QHT Clinic. And this is rightly placed in a very right location and it combines as a pilgrimage trip for me as well in a very scenic spot, and I combine everything together. So I'm happy to be here with QHT today. For this kind of environment and the surrounding over here, I felt the hygiene over here is very good. And the clinic staff is very well dressed, and their kind of approach for all the medications or the blood test I have so far observed, it's all in a very good standard when compared to the norms. I'm very comfortable to start this journey with QHT for my hand transplantation journey. Hello, hi. So yesterday was my procedure. It took almost the whole day, 12 hours, but the doctors were tirelessly and painlessly making everything sure that I go through the transplantation very well. So I didn't feel any pain, or numbness, or tickliness, or itchiness, or discomfort in the sleep after the completion of the procedure. So it was all very smooth. I just know that I went into the clinic, but rest all it was carried accordingly to the phase and as per the plan. So there was no delay, and the execution was very smooth, and I didn't have any kind of discomfort feeling at all throughout the procedure. And I'm very happy, and I could greatly recommend QHT for anyone who wants to do the hair transplantation and scared of pain. So I can assure that 100% it's painless. I have come here for QHT for my second day of assessment today here for dressing and post completion review. So it's all positive so far, nothing to be complained of. I can also go and recommend a lot of abroad friends to be here and to experience what I am going to experience in next 5 months. And the prices are very nominal, and you'll be surprised with the range when compared to the market. And the staff knows what they do, and they have designed the airline and all the implantation as a kind of a art of the skill craft. Okay, so they didn't think me as a kind of one patient who has come here, I have to finish the job. It was not like that. They perfectly nurtured every implant to go through very well and finally sitting in the place where it has to be. And I believe, yeah, I have come to the right place for my hair transplantation, and wishing you all the best as well to go through with QHT. And it was total of 5,000 grafts for your information. I'm excited to waiting for the results. Thank you.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
Welcome to the official YouTube channel of QHT Clinic. In today's video, we shared the impressive 9-month hair transplant journey of one of our patients who faced the challenges of diffuse grade 5A baldness. His hairline completely receded and changed into an M shape, which severely affected his frontal area also. Noticeable thinning was visible in the mid-scalp and crown area that affected his confidence and self-esteem. The crown was healed by the PRP and medication sessions. Thankfully, he had a healthy donor area which played a significant role in his transplant process. So, stay tuned for amazing results and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hairline designing is a perfect blend of art and science. Our experts designed a custom-shaped hairline that perfectly resonates with the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at the exact distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. The marking of the hairline was done very precisely. The remaining affected areas were also marked. The procedure began with slit creation in the affected area where transplant was needed, a crucial step that ensures proper graft placement. To ensure a pain-free experience, local anesthesia was executed beforehand. Since slit creation is a time-intensive process, it took up a significant portion of the first day, along with other initial steps. Once the slits were ready, our experts proceeded with extraction and implantation while carefully following the pre-designed hairline and marked areas. They implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to achieve a soft and natural look. For added density and volume in the frontal area and mid-scalp, a combination of double and triple hair follicles was placed to achieve a fuller appearance. In sparser areas, extra density was given to ensure better coverage and uniformity. In this transformation of 4,700 grafts were implanted and all extracted from the patient's safe donor and beard zone. After the procedure, our doctors gave the patient essential care instructions, which are very important for successful healing and optimal hair growth. For the first 5 to 8 days, it is very important to protect the scalp from dust, pollution and direct sunlight to avoid any risk. The patient was advised to wear a loose surgical cap and not to scratch the transplanted scalp at all. If it feels itchy, avoid touching it with your hands to keep the graft safe. Along with this, it is advised to apply a saline spray twice daily so that the transplanted area remains moisturized, clean and infection-free, and for a smooth recovery. 1 month later, when our patient came to the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, a PRP session was conducted to enhance healing, boost blood circulation while providing the transplanted and native follicles with essential growth factors that make them stronger and provide optimal results. At that time, our experts observed that the follicles were in their initial shedding phase, which is completely normal at this stage and is a part of the hair growth cycle. In addition, native follicles were growing at their natural speed, maintaining the existing density in the non-transplanted areas. Our experts also assessed the donor region, which had completely healed by this time. Two months post-transplant, the shedding phase continued as expected, lasting approximately 3 to 4 months. Compared to the first month PRP session, around 90% of the transplanted follicles had shed following the natural hair growth cycle. At this stage, many patients become concerned about hair loss, wondering why their newly transplanted hair is falling out. However, it's important to understand that only the hair strands shed, while the roots remain intact beneath the scalp. This is a normal and temporary phase in the hair restoration process. During this period, the implanted roots adapt to their new environment and prepare for the growth phase, where new permanent hair will begin to emerge in the coming months. Meanwhile, native hair continues to grow normally, ensuring a balanced and natural appearance. By this time, the donor area had completely healed, marking significant progress in the recovery process. By the 5th month, the transformation was clearly visible. The hairline had perfectly framed the patient's face, creating a natural and well-defined look. In the frontal and mid-scalp areas, there was a noticeable improvement in volume and density, making the hair appear much fuller. However, if we compare it closely, some minor thinning was still present, which is completely normal at this stage. This will continue to improve in the coming months as the hair strands thicken and new growth fills in the gaps. A significant change was also seen in the untouched crown area, where a swirl pattern had started forming naturally. With the support of PRP sessions and prescribed medications, this area was healing well. At the 9-month mark, the results were truly outstanding. The patient's new hairline was perfectly well defined, giving his face a natural and youthful look. The frontal area and mid-scalp were now covered with thick, voluminous hair, bringing back the fullness he had been missing for years. By this time, the density had improved significantly and the transplanted hair blended seamlessly with the existing hair. The texture and thickness matched so well that no one could tell he ever had baldness. But the biggest achievement was the freedom to style his hair however he wanted. He was no longer limited by baldness. Now he could try different haircuts and grooming styles, which boosted his confidence like never before. There is no need to say much about the results. The photos speak for themselves. The thick hair, the confidence on the face, and that radiant smile say it all. This is a life-changing transformation.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.